10,000 years ago, as the previous ice age was ending, people started migrating along the coast, started living here, and the first kinds of houses they lived in, well, they were not houses, they were turf huts. The last time we were stealth camping in a turf hut outside the local museum. Today we are on a ski trip. I've packed too much stuff and got about 5 kilometers. I'm a little bit over halfway, so I've got a couple of kilometers left. It's heavy work pulling this sled along. I shouldn't have packed so much, but anyway, yeah, we're going to camping in a turf hut again, but this time we are going out into the woods. And yeah, 10,000 years ago everyone lived in turf huts. 1,000 years ago everyone in this area lived in turf huts. Even 200 years ago everyone lived in turf huts. Even 60 years ago many people lived in turf huts, but houses were becoming more popular then. So we're going to go and travel back in time and connect with our roots and spend the night in a turf hut away from society. No stealth today. I felt it went badly the last time. I became paranoid because I thought I heard footsteps. I have since then been gaslighting myself into thinking it wasn't footsteps, just my mind, but who knows. But today we don't care if anyone sees us. I don't think anyone will, because we're out in the middle of nowhere, but yeah. Okay, let's go to the turf hut. Well, we finally made it. We are up at Ilargammen or bealljigoahti. That means the Ilar turf hut. Ilar is a local sports group kind of organization, and it was built in 2004, this turf hut. And some of the same people who were involved in the building of the turf hut outside the museum were also involved in this, and plenty of volunteer work from the many people who just wanted a nice place for people to stop. It's a bit away from the snowmobile routes and the summer roads, so it's a nice place to walk to, or ski to, or bike to. And today we have come on skis. It was hard work pulling along. I brought a sack of wood as well. I wasn't sure there would be wood here, but there's a lot of wood. Anyway, I think it's nice to burn my own wood before I maybe start burning someone else's. But yeah, so now we're here. Going to have a sit down. It was a lot of work, but yeah, I'm going to have a drink, and then we'll do the tour inside and see how it's different from the turf hut outside the museum. I totally forgot to bring water, but luckily I have emergency hydration with me, so cheers. But we're going to need some water for my cooking later, so I think there is an open stream a few hundred meters behind me, and we'll go get water from the stream that's no longer frozen over. And yeah, so we'll probably do that before we go and take a tour inside the turf hut. Let's go get some water. I got the kettle. Oops. Oh. I'm a bit skeptical about this edge, but I'm going to try to fish for some water. Did we catch some? Whoa! Yes, but we spilled it all out again. Once more. We try again. Whoops! Oh, almost. We can do better. Whoop! Now, that's more like it. Now we have enough water. We could of course just melt snow for the food, but you have to refill the pot so often because the snow is so full of air. So this will be quicker and we can drink it already if we want to. Okay, let's bring the water back. All right, we're back with water. And now might be a nice time to head on inside. The sun will be shining directly in through the door, so maybe we can see something in there. I don't have much extra light with me. Okay, let's see. All right, there are some reindeer skins here as well, so maybe I didn't have to bring that either. And luckily there's a beautiful chair. Oh, that made me immediately wet because of course it's soaked with water. So now I got a wet ass, but do not worry, I have one of the reasons my sled is so full is because I've also got extra clothes in just this just this kind of eventuality. As you can see, there's a fireplace here in the middle, and as you can see up there, there's a closed smoke hatch, and there are also smoke holes on the sides, and there's also this wood oven stove, and that wasn't put in here in 2004 when they built the turf hut. It was put in later because one year, not so many years ago, there were some tourists here and they made a fire, and and they didn't know that you had to open the smoke hatch on the roof, and also these were clogged because of snow. So they almost died in here, but they made it, and but then someone found out it's a good idea if we put in an oven. It's a bit easier to live in here with an oven. Won't be full of smoke. So that's what I'm going to be using today. Yeah. Also, it looks quite wet. Looks like it's been melting a lot and dripping in here. So I think it will be, might be nice to make a fire and maybe get some temperature up in here. So maybe we can perhaps dry it out a bit. Maybe not. We'll see. But still, it's these kinds of turf huts, they don't like to stand here unused. They need to be warmed up sometimes. And this turf hut is used actually more often than the one outside the museum. So yeah, but we're going to use it today, and it's my home for the night. And yeah, well, I was going to say it's so luxurious with chairs and everything, but that chair was a trap. But maybe this one isn't. Yeah, this one is you can sit on it without getting wet. You can even use the skin if you want to. All right. Not only is there firewood and cooking pots and coffee pots and the water bucket. But there is also this box of looks like well, everything you might need to survive for a short while. There are these biscuits, which yeah, expired in 2023, and these gingerbread cookies, if we can call them that. They expire soon, in about less than 1 month, so someone might have to take responsibility and for not wasting food. Let's see. Yeah, so that's a nice addition. Matches, if you didn't bring that. Smart. I like this place better and better for every minute. So yeah, perhaps I didn't have to bring anything except a sleeping bag. Nice. Now let's make a fire. We put the big ones at the bottom, and then these little compressed pieces of sawdust. My preferred method of making a fire. And you just light them and put some smaller sticks on top, and then you've got the fire. Not sure if you can see it in the strong sunlight, but we've got the fire. Just stack some smaller bodies on top. It should start heating up in no time. That's how you do it. Oh my god. It's beautiful weather. Yeah, let's just close this. And maybe we'll have the smoke go outside instead of inside. Well, I've changed into some warmer clothes because I was a bit wet, so I changed into dry, warm clothes. And after I cooled down from the skiing up here, I became cold because I sweat a bit. I'm a bit of a sweaty Betty. So yeah, nice dry clothes will keep you warm. And whoa, what's this doing here? Now I'm going to cook. It's I have a box of these various field rations at home that I ordered a couple of years ago, and I'm trying them out. Today it's pulled pork with rice, so I'll just be boiling the water from the river and with my trusty little burner and gas canister. So yeah, let's do that. Now I could of course boil the water inside the turf hut on the stove there. It's getting quite toasty already. I've just burned like 6 logs, but it's already getting warm in there, so that's that looks good for the night. It's not going to be cold, but I guess it wasn't going to anyway. It's about minus, no, it's not minus, it's 0 degrees during the night, I think. And today we've had as much as 10 degrees. And yeah, so I could be cooking it on the stove in there, but it's dark and I like using my little burner. And yeah, this is the end of the snowmobile season. Tomorrow is the last day that you're allowed to drive on the routes where it is allowed. So yeah, winter is coming to an end. It doesn't look like it here, but it is, and we will be having some rapid melting. And up here not as rapid as down by the ocean, the sea, but still in a month it will be quite quite green here with the grass and moss and yeah, everything. Okay, let's boil some water. And while the water is boiling away, if you're curious about what's inside the field ration, it's not only the pulled pork with rice, that's the main course. We've also got an energy bar, a protein bar, dried fruit, I'm guessing that's raisins, energy drink, a steak bar, a spoon. Oh, spoon, that reminds me. I have to go get my tools. I can't make food with this spoon inside there. It's wooden and yeah, useless. Rule number 1 of camping, always bring a fork. That's you need them. And for the coffee we also of course need a mug, so I brought that as well. Nice guys. Cranberry protein bar, caramel energy bar, barbecue beef snack, beef jerky bar, coffee, we'll be making that in the cup, wash my hands, wash my teeth with chewing gum, pulled pork, raisins as promised, and energy drink. We won't be drinking that. We'll be drinking this. Skål! Alright. It's just time to wait for the water to boil. We'll rehydrate this baby, and then it's dinner time. See you then. As the food is rehydrating behind me outside the turf hut, I decided to take a little walk. It should be about 10 minutes until dinner's ready. I made me a cup of coffee, and yeah, it's nice just walking there, looking at the sun. See this path here? That's where they've been driving with the, I don't know what they call it, the machine that makes the ski trails, and they've been driving here all winter. So the snow is fairly compacted, and that's why I can walk on it. If I were to step outside where they've been driving with it, I would sink immediately, because yeah, we're having warm days and not so many frost nights. I think maybe tonight might have been the last frost night, so now it's all thawing from here. Yeah, also not really much to see here. There's trees without leaves, of course. Some of them, well, most of them will be getting leaves when summer comes. And over that way there are some cabins where people like to spend time, both in winter and summer. And now they will have a break from going to the cabins because of no more snowmobiling allowed from tomorrow. So most of them are probably up there right now having a nice time for the last trip in the winter time. And then they have to wait until the snow thaws and they can go back in the summer. Yeah. And seems like we have a halo around the sun as well, which is pretty cool. Well, might be time to walk back and see if dinner is ready. As I'm sitting here having a little pre-dinner snack, I opened the cranberry protein bar. I started thinking, because I smelled it, and the smell is very similar to the kind of smell you get when you open a fresh can of paint. So and it tastes a bit like sawdust. Why we have advanced our technology so much, but why can't we make protein bars that actually taste nice? That's strange. This is totally edible, sawdust, paint smell, but I don't feel like it's proper food. Oh well. All right, it's the moment of truth. Will pulled pork with rice be nice? Oh, you're supposed to rip off this top part as well. Like that. Into the trash you go. As usual, it looks a little bit like someone has thrown up in here, but smells quite nice. Don't fly away, garbage. Smells like Norwegian taco seasoning. We still got a bit of the taste from the sawdust bar. I'll try again. It tastes quite food-like. It actually has enough salt. That's surprising. Usually I like to salt these freeze-dried meals a bit, but this has enough, so that's nice. Actually quite pleasant tasting. The pulled pork pieces are meat-like. They're not like the regular freeze-dried squares that are hard to chew. This feels more natural, so good job whoever made this. This actually works. So yeah, no, I'll just have some dinner and watch the sun go down. It's 8 o'clock in the evening now. Soon we'll be having sun around the whole day and night. The midnight sun is coming soon. I'm guessing, I heard from another skier that it will set in around 9 o'clock, so in about an hour. That's very nice. Makes me hopeful for the future, because the summer is always a good time for me. I like the light, and it fills me with energy, and yeah, I feel nice. Only sad part is I can't go skiing, so but you have to make some sacrifices. I've always liked summer, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, now let's I'll just eat my meal in peace and watch the sunset, and yeah, I don't know what's next. Maybe setting up a bed and going to sleep eventually. Well, we can't sit around looking at the sunset all evening. I used my water for the food and for the coffee, and I actually also mixed up an energy drink, because because I thought I might need some kind of different hydration from just the beers. So let's walk back to the river and fish for some more water. slightly worried about the edge. Yeah, let's go fishing. Leave the lid here. Oh, we got it in one. I'm getting the hang of this water fishing business. So we didn't spill everything. Ah, easy peasy. We can just walk back. So now we have water in case we want to make some food in the morning. During the winter, as you can see, you might be able to see over there, the ski track goes across the river, and it's no problem. As you can see, it's a meter thick with ice and snow usually, but now in the springtime it's melting rapidly, and the river is one of the places that melts first, of course, because of the running water. So yeah. So now it's about time to say goodnight. I'll just go and make my bed, and well, it's mostly made. I put some reindeer skin at the bottom and my air mattress on top, so it should be soft enough. So this is my sleeping spot for the night. I've got my sleeping bag hanging there, and I'm just going to lay it out here. Let's see. It's been laying here for a while. It hasn't been dripping that much. Two or three drops of water. That's definitely good enough to sleep. Can't speak anymore, but that's okay. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. I was getting ready to sleep and realized I forgot rule number 1 of camping. Always bring your toothbrush. There's nothing like the feeling of clean teeth when you're going to sleep. So yeah. Still got a hail though. Good morning. Well, I did get maybe 4 hours of sleep, so not too much. It's about 6 o'clock right now. The sun has been up, I don't know, several hours. I had to get up a few times in the night and put more wood on the fire. And yeah, I think I've had enough. It was slightly cold on the head during the night, so I had to put on my hat. But not the easiest sleep, but yeah. Now let's pack up our stuff and maybe head home. Well, that's all my stuff packed into the sled, and now just time to drag it on back towards home. It's just 5 kilometers, but mostly downhill today since I did all the hard work yesterday, so it's an easy trip. It was nice to see the turf hut here. It's quite well maintained, and it's always good to see that in a turf hut. It's sad when they get neglected and start falling apart. So yeah, didn't get the best sleep, but I'm built more for soft beds and a warm home. But it was also cozy to get up in the middle of night and put wood in the fire in the stove and make it warm again. So yeah, no, it's overall a nice experience. And if you stayed this long watching this video, I just got to say thank you. That's impressive. So please, please stick around if you want more of this stuff. Okay, I'll just go home now, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye bye.